Huh? What? Ah, it's Dan. Hello, chicken. Sorry, I'm a touch sleepy. Sure, full of beans? Oh no, she's on the beans. She's part of the bean brigade. Hello, everyone. It's Dan. Welcome back to another day in a year in Animal Crossing. It is March 29th, 2024. It is a Friday. It is day 89 of our year. And we are getting pretty close to the end of the month. April is fast approaching. So I believe March has 31 days. So we have just today, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, I do believe, is April 1st.
And indeed it was.
All right. So I cleared out a lot of this stuff and moved some stuff around. Pushed my nest games to the back, put some other stuff to the back, put all of my little models to one side. I think it looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer down here. I also moved the R-Wing up here because that's going to get me some more points if I actually have it up here. And so I'm hoping that that will get me a higher score. I decided to go ahead and sell the classic hutch that I had in here and the second slot machine, because there's really no point. You know, it's not like the slot machines are lucky items, even though they should be, but I'm pretty sure they don't count as lucky items. So I don't need them, and I'm going to sell them. And I'm probably going to get a lot of money for all this stuff. Hopefully. I'm also selling some of my Gulliver items.
How dare you?
Because I don't know. I don't need them. 19,000.
Wealth.
Rich! Are you rich?
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I think I also need a... this is all stuff I don't want, though. I did not check my tickets, my raffle tickets, but I need to make sure that they all are in multiples of 5s for the little raffle that's going to happen on the 31st. I would have checked, but you know, the inventory management in this game is not the tea.
I agree. I've had it, and you know what I've had? It.
It's really frustrating if we're being honest with ourselves. And I hope that after 89 days of this journey together that we can be honest. I feel like we've made something beautiful here, me and you. Anyway, Vesta, do you have anything for me to do today? Oh, you actually do. Oh, thank goodness. A while back I lent my watch to Monique. You know who that is, right? Vesta, come on. Honey. We've lived in this town from like day one together. Oh! Why am I always doing this? Why am I always pressing B by accident? It might not seem like I do it a lot to you guys, because here's the honest truth. I edit out those mistakes a lot.
Sure, Jan.
But at least she's offering jobs, so it won't be Monique. She'll enter handkerchief to Queenie. Okay. So we'll go to Queenie instead. You know what? That's fine. Queenie's closer. Oh, Lord. Hey, Chev. Do you have anything for me? Do you have any work today? No, she doesn't. That is fine.
Is it?
You know, let's go over to Queenie first. Since she's new, let's prioritize her. Is she even here? She's not in right now. Ah, nuts. Huh? What? Ah, it's Dan. Hello, chicken. Sorry, I'm a touch sleepy. Sure, full of beans? Oh no, she's on the beans. She's part of the bean brigade.
Disgusting!
I think moving in has rotted her brain. I'm picking up. I never meant to keep it for so long with my busy social schedule. I just never had a chance to return it. Here's Vesta's handkerchief. Thank you. Oh, and look, Monique's over here as well. I hear you, and please, I ask that you lower your voice. Oh, she's back. She's back to having hangovers, and you know what? We love that for her.
Bam! Red.
You have any work for me? I just had something for you, but I'm afraid it's been taken care of. Oh dear. Well, how about, you know what I have not been doing recently?
Gooning and baiting in the bed.
Let's talk. So is there a particular clothing designer you prefer? I wouldn't wear anything but greasy fashions personally. How could I with my girlish figure? The stupid store here doesn't even carry Gracie's label. That Tom Nook is too cheap to carry any real designer articles like that. You look surprised, but my dear, simply everyone knows that his goods are slightly low class.
It's simply an accident of birth that I'm not even more important. Even aristocratic.
You know, I don't know why I would be surprised that that would be Monique's attitude, but it's just shocking to hear, you know?
Is that?
All right, what's in the dump today? We have a skull shirt, noise, and a cherry shirt. Well, I grabbed the skull shirt first. We know what that one looks like. Awesome, amazing, 10 out of 10. I don't think I've actually... Like, I've definitely seen the cherry shirt around. I don't think we've ever worn it. This was what I was thinking the peachy shirt was going to be yesterday. Like, just a shirt with a fruit on it. But, nope. That's a darn shame. All right, so yesterday we were able to get a crawfish from this little pond. And today we got an empty can. You got an empty can, nasty. You can't throw it back in. Boo! When you get a letter from someone, do you write back or just ignore it? I always write back. It's just common courtesy. See, I know some people who never write back. You believe that? Talk about lazybone slackers. People like that are the reason why I don't usually send anything but responses. It's all kind of fun to write when you don't get a response. You hear what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I think I'm getting what you're putting down. To Axel, here's an empty can. Nasty. You can't give it back. Is this okay? Yes. And then we're just gonna go ahead, grab that, and we're gonna pop that in there. Perfect. I think Axel's gonna really enjoy that.
That's called foreshadowing.
Oh, great wishing well. How are things? In areas where there is very little green, a feeling of despair overshadows all else. Go to Acre
Why do we keep doing that?
D2 again. How many times do I have to go to Acre D2? There's gonna come a time where all of D2 is gonna be covered in flowers. I don't understand why this well is obsessed with D2.
To what end? To what end?
Or what I can do to improve it any more than it already is. It's exhausting.
Lord, I wish I could understand.
All right, before the day's over, I'm gonna try one more time. Fish it. Another empty can.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so I'm gonna call it a day for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button down below if you would like to see more. And I will see you tomorrow for another day in Animal Crossing.